Wow, Christmas. Wow. Bum, 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 dum, bum, bum. I still don't know how to fade out the music on this. Maybe that's something I should figure out, but it's almost over anyway. So hello, everybody and anybody that is out there. Merry Crimbus. Happy almost 2026. Taking a big swig. The last of my swigs. Welcome one and all. I am going to be hopping in onto Baldric. There he is. There's my man. There's my boy. There's my boy Blue. We will be going back to doing the Ironman challenge, which is I need to get to level 60 all on my own, and I cannot die. I have one life. If I die, game over. I am a dwarf paladin. I reached level 8 last time. I've got a few pieces of gear which have been helping me along. So, yeah, and I can do this. I have to do this by myself. I can't group with other people. And we are once again playing on the amazing Project Ascension. I will never not support this server and speak of how amazing they are. Fucking an incredible server. I haven't played recently because I got on a bit of a Minecraft kick, which didn't last too long. It's kind of still there, but the itch kind of has been satisfied, which is nice. I have a server up and running for me and my friend. I think I got all of the mods that I want to have a good feeling for it. So I was like, you know what? For like the next hour or two, let's give the people what they want. We're playing WoW. We're playing on Ascension WoW. And it looks like Christmas stuff is still happening, so we're gonna... Oh, did I not do it? There we go. All right, so... let's find out. Let's see what we're doing. We still have the Brewfest thing up. All right. All right. Resurrect in closest town or city. Well, that I can't do. Because if I die, it is game over. So that is a free quest that I cannot be taking, unfortunately. I should be doing some wood cutting just because that's going to be helpful. Deliver the tools. Right. That's to this guy. Copper vein. I will turn on my fine treasure. Because you can have the different things stack. Off and away now. Let's see. They're over this way. So, yep, where we last left off, I got to level 8. The, first milestone on Project Ascension is level 7. And then, again, at level 10 when you get your talent point. So I have not gotten a talent point yet. And then you get talent points every level after level... Ooh, I can get my mount. I seek training. He gave me novice riding and my white ram. My, you're a tall one. So, what is my mount going to be? A bear would be pretty good. I might stick with that then. I did get this white ram, which is cool. Very, very generic. I've got horses. The rune saber's sick looking. My favorite mount is the flame-touched raven. I fucking love this mount so much. The hand. I don't even know how I got this hand. I didn't pay for this, I don't think. I might have. It might have came bundled with something. The Farseer is huge. It's, way too big. Warwolf is pretty cool. Ooh, Raptor. I might have the Raptor on this guy because of the door. Ooh, or the Kodo. The Kodo would be pretty cool. We're going to have the Kodo, so we're going to put that on my bar. I always put my mount on F12. All right, so we're going to mount up. Complete that quest. And yeah, on Project Ascension, I think as soon as level 1, you can come and do that quest. It might be level 7, I'm not sure. And you get 40% movement speed. Then at level whatever it is, I think 20, you get 60% speed. And then at 40, you get the 100% speed. But you can always use tomes of riding to learn that later. And not that I can do battlegrounds on this character, but if you do a battlegrounds, by default, all mounts are 100% speed to keep things fair and balanced. So it's fun having 100% speed mounts in like lower brackets, just because it makes the game seem a lot faster. All right, so what should I be doing? I need boar ribs. Yeah, we'll do that then. Ooh. Nice little overlay. Can I move this around? I can shrink it. I would like to... I don't think I've ever done that before. Interesting. Hold on, maybe shift, left click, control click. Makes it very tiny. Because I would just like to move that over to the left, but it's okay. I'm looking for Craig boars. You get some Craig boar ribs, so I can make those. I think they're beer battered boar ribs. I think I need bears too. I need their fur. And we're gonna play safe because we have one life. That's why we went sword and board paladin. Gonna help us stay alive longer. Oh, and we need my pet out to auto loot stuff. Showers a nearby target with cascading snowfalls. Duration 10 days. Interesting. Can I use that on like you? I can. Very cool, very thematic. Cool to see the game still have Christmas stuff going on. There's some more quests up. That's a new area up there. Keep all the meats. I think I can go up this way. So I'll have to start thinking about what I want to put my first talent point into. And actually what my first Mystic Enchant is going to be at level 10. So I should start thinking about that. Because they'll give me a choice. Leave me be, lad. Can't you see I'm trying to keep me head down? An abandoned shovel. Two-handed axe. I don't want to be using two-handed weapons. Just because I want the survivability, but that's an interesting shovel. That's like a hunter. It's an axe too, which is nice. So yeah, that's a hunter weapon right there. Hunter or shaman. All right, I got the chunks of boar meat. Yeah, look, I can walk up this way. I like a lot of the stuff that they did for the new areas. So this whole top area is brand new to Dunmarog. I'm just gonna walk through and see if there's any world forged items. There might be one. I'm sure it's like something I can't even use, like a gun or something. I don't see one. I always thought that these boxes of ammunition were like blocks with like ABCs written on them. And I'd always be like, why do they got toy blocks up here? Toy wooden blocks up here. No, it's just boxes and boxes of ammunition. All right, this guy wants me to do target testing. Really cool little thing that anyone can do, even if they don't have a gun, because he gives you this blunderbuss, which you just select the target. By my beard, fine shot. Done this before? Dead center. You're a natural at this. Hate to tell you I'm a paladin, so I can't use guns. Can't use ranged weapons. Clean sweep.
What's on your mind?
Just a free little... Oh, I can't even use these yet. It's just a free little quest. And that is better than what I've got right now. So we will be getting that. We could talk to you to sell stuff. We do not want to sell any of the meat. We will sell that. And then the Gravekeeper up here is... every starting area now has a NPC like this where he's like, they just talk to you about stuff. A Mountaineer died in a Frost Troll ambush. I've heard it said the trolls see us as foreigners, invaders. That these lands were theirs before we drove them back. Since then and to this very day, we keep on killing each other. We call them savages, but if you'll keep an old dwarf's word for it, we're world-class hypocrites. In near 400 years, I've buried many dwarves. More than I can count, plenty fell to trolls, to trogs, to the cold, to sickness. But no one has slain more dwarves than dwarves themselves, and by the Titans, we're good at it. Brother against brother, son against father, grudge upon grudge. The War of the Three Hammers was a terrible thing.
What can I do for you?
You lived through the War of the Three Hammers? I buried warriors from every side. The war killed a few who lusted for the throne. But above all, it killed dwarves with nothing to gain. No power, no claim, and no crown in reach.
You got my attention.
What set it off? The statue that watches over this graveyard is a carving of Modimus Anvilmar, once High King of Ironforge. In his reign, he tried to soothe rising tensions among the three great clans, Bronzebeard, Wildhammer, and Dark Iron. He failed. When age took Modimus, a vicious quarrel broke out amongst the clans. Each wanted the throne for itself. The war that followed took thousands of lives and drove tens of thousands into exile. The Wildhammer withdrew north. The Dark Iron ventured south, and the Bronzebeard kept the mountain and the glory. In time, the Wildhammer learned to forgive and forget. The Dark Iron, though, they never let go of their ambition. What are trolls and their skirmishes by comparison?
What's on your mind?
Choose your enemies with care, Paladin. Plenty of dwarves pass through Karanos, eager to forge a legend, only to end up dropped into one of these niches. And I hope that I do not fall as well in this challenge. It is very cool that they have mixed in the good original lore that the game had. We'll eventually go to those areas.
Great to meet you.
Greetings, Paladins. Name's Haldor. New to Karanos? You could say I am too. I hope the town treats you as well as it's treated me. How long have you lived here? Barely a couple of years. I lived in Ironforge until my aunt Yerma died. That name sounds familiar. They told me she'd pass with no heir but me. It all clicked. I had only a hazy memory of her, but Karanos always struck me as a charming place. I didn't learn about the troll until I arrived. My aunt raised him like a son. If you can believe it, a troll living under her roof? I tried to persuade the local authorities to kick him out of Karanos, but it was like talking to a wall. Trolls are dangerous. I should know. I fought plenty. They are convinced these lands were theirs before our forebears settled Dunmarog, and they won't give up. They're full of hate, the miserable wretches. If it were up to me, I'd kill a lot of them, starting with that Vralik. I think that's why I recognize the names. There is a friendly troll NPC, a frost troll in this area. I think he's under this bridge. Let's go talk to him. This is also all new stuff. This was not here before. This also is not here. Yeah, here he is. Vralik, level 19. The troll stays calm despite the hostile fear tightening your features. Time and habit seem to have taught him to expect this reaction from just about everyone. Who are you? What are you doing here? I am Vralik, renegade of the Frostmane, Gesto Karanos. No one's holding me here against me will, but I have no reason to leave either. My tribe abandoned me when I was a whelp. A dwarf named Yerma found me and raised me. When she died, the other dwarves argued what to do with me. Throw me out, lock me up, kill me. But Yerma was much loved, and I'd show them and I'd shown them that trolls can be good and civilized, so they let me stay. This cave is my home now. I wonder if there's more story that they built on for that character, because I like that they sprinkle these little things in. I don't have that quest. There's a quest here where you need to get these hops. But I will kill the Craig boars because I need the ribs. There's another rib. 3 more. Those ones really, like, both of them drop the ribs, which is crazy. I always remember this quest being, like, annoying. Maybe they upped the chance for the ribs or something. Or maybe I'm just lucky, because 3 in a row is kind of insane. I always remember, like, that being the hardest quest, just because the drop rate was so low. Chunk of boar meat. I don't need to kill leopards, do I now? This one just because I don't want to be fighting the boar and I pull this by mistake. It looks like my sound might be low for the game, so I'm gonna boom, level 9. We're gonna put on this new chest plate and we're gonna go into sound. We're gonna increase that. We'll go 30-ish, 29, close enough. That sounds much better. Get some more boar meat. I should have that recipe to cook boar meat, so that's gonna be some more free experience. Any little free experience. I should also just go around and cut down these trees too. It's just free. It's free XP that I'm just walking by. Over here is this dude that I ran by him last time. And he's got all these signs that say, like, no trespassing and stuff like that. But he doesn't, there's no way to interact with him. Old Fendrick the Crazed. It's just, like, little things like that that add so much atmosphere. Like, because this was not here before. None of this was here before. So, like, even if, he doesn't do anything... His house is closed, so you can't even go inside to, like, look around. I wonder if there's, like, a... Can I, like, wave to him or something?
Greetings.
Is there, like, taunt, maybe? Oh. No new spells. typically wait until I'm level 10 to customize the look of my character. But I did get a helmet. And that's usually what I wait for, is because at level 10 I can just grab the cosmetics that I have saved in my vanity. I've got enough of the ribs now. I'll get more just because that quest also gives me the recipe to make the beer battered boar ribs. Ooh, a sturdy axe. Interesting. See, that's why it is helpful to just kind of wander around. And I should be able to use axes. Let me check. Yep, axes. Axes, maces, polearm, swords. Still sharp. Go on, lad. Finish what I started. The lumber axe. It's better than what I have. It also gives me stam, which I need. That's very cool. Does it give a bonus to, no, just for cutting down trees? There are World Forge items that they give small bonuses to profession, so I was curious if that gave it to tree cutting. Water barrel. Ooh, there's a lot of water over there. Water bottle. I think I got the World Forge was over there before. This guy. New player. Let's see. Any trees along the way? Yep, there's one. Some more boars. Damn, I got a new chair for Christmas. It's so cozy. It's so nice. And it's not one of those, like, over-the-top, like, oh my god, gaming chairs, like, that you're gonna be a gamer in. But, it is very comfy. And I had fun putting it together, too, obviously, if the build it doesn't come pre-built. It's got, like, a little footrest, which I don't think I'm gonna use very often, but I was watching Spy Family while I was eating yesterday, and I was like, I'll just put the footrest up, and it was nice. But like, I definitely could not like reach the keyboard with it. I guess I could be using a controller. I did buy the other month. I bought a flight stick for like $2 at a Salvation like Army thrift store place, and I checked it out. I tried it, and it works. And I was going to do some kind of like, oh, I'm gonna play WoW with a flight stick, but it doesn't work. I'm sure there's like a program where I could like rebind keys to a flight stick, which would be pretty fun to do, but I don't know. This seems like way too gimmicky. Plus, it's like, what am I gonna do? Like, go 1 to 60? Like, what challenge can I even do? Because like 1 to 60, I know people out there are like, oh, I could do that with my eyes closed and like very quickly, and it's like 1 to 60 is like, for me, it's more about the journey to get there, and I definitely take my time. As a commenter on one of my videos made, I think they said something like, wow, I've never seen somebody do so little in such a long time, something along those lines, where it's like, I wasn't even like insulted, and I think they even said I didn't mean it as an insult. Like, they were like impressed that I had ended up doing nothing. I ended up doing nothing while also doing a bunch of stuff, and that's just kind of how I am. Like, I love just wandering around, and my favorite thing to do is like hunting rare mobs, because I know where a lot of them spawn. And on this server, rare mobs drop more unique items. Mobs in general drop unique items to them. Like, if you kill like a bandit and they have like a face mask or something, there's a chance that they'll drop that face mask, which is really cool. Stuff like that. But then they also like went back and they redid like rare mob tables, where it's like, okay, this rare mob drops like a dagger with their name on it, or a headdress, or a necklace, which is pretty cool. It's something that when I was briefly running a private server, and when I had big ambitions, I had big plans, and my plan was to go through each rare mob and give custom items to them, and I never went through with it because I was okay with like the database side of things, but once it got to like the actual programming, I couldn't figure it out, and I had somebody help me with it, and then that person could tell that I was dragging them down, so they went off and did their own thing, which I don't blame them for. And I'm sure I got into a fight with them or something. I think we did not end on good terms, but I think since then I've spoken with them, and we're fine. But that was so long ago. That was back when I was in college too. So it's like I didn't have a full-time job. I was just playing the shit out of WoW. I dropped money on like a server computer that we ran a server off of briefly. And then it's funny because the person I was working with on that too, I knew that person from high school, and they were a grade below me, and there was like not a dispute, but there was like something where like money was owed to him, and I like made damn sure that he got all of his money back. And then I think after I paid him back, like I never spoke with him again. And then just the other day, I saw him pop up on my Facebook, and he's like married and has kids. And it's like, man, if I like ran into him, he probably would not remember me at all. But I remember like specifically driving to his house and being like, I'm good on my word. Like I paid him back as soon as I made money. Because then I had gotten a job by that point. So it was like, that's the first thing I wanted to do. First thing I did with my first paycheck was I paid him back because I did not. I was never the kind of person that like borrowed money from people, and I really wanted money because I was going to buy the server computer, and he went half and half with me. So I only had to pay him back for like, I think it was like 150, something like that, maybe 175. So I only had to pay him back that much, and he had to pay the other, because it was like a $300 server computer we bought, and it was used, so like it wasn't great. Like it basically like ended up being like trashed, which sucks. But well, he took it, so he probably made some use of it. I hope he got money out of it. And our plan just never went forward because I was too ambitious. That's for true. And but yeah, I paid him back. That was one of the first things I bought. And then the second thing I bought was I paid for. Did I do that at the same time? I might have done that years later. Maybe that was the first thing I did. But I did eventually with one of my paychecks. It might have been when I got my bigger job where I was getting paid a lot more money, and I felt like I had achieved something. I still feel like I achieved something with my job. It's a very good job. I love it a lot, and would not trade it for anything else in the world. But what I did do eventually was I bought WinRAR instead of just like, oh yeah, like this thing that it never runs out of a subscription. I paid for it. All right, I shouldn't go this way because these guys are for a quest, and I don't want to just kill them willy-nilly. Willy and or nilly. Like all of this is new, and it's just like minor things where it's like they flattened out areas. I feel like they even added new nodes. Like this path was never there because that loops back to that entrance with those robots, and that was never there before. I could have sworn I picked up that quest, but I guess not. And then if I can find the lumber area, because you can't just craft this anywhere. You need to be at a sawmill, which there are areas in the world that are like just sawmills out there, and they very much look like giant sawmills. But if you're also near the trainer that teaches you how to do wood cutting, oh, excuse me, you can do that there. There's like an invisible sawmill, I guess, near him. It might not even be invisible. It might just be that I never noticed it. But I'm pretty sure near the trainer you can do that. Man, I just burped. I got this really good chicken today. Very good chicken sandwich. Very good. I would definitely go back. It was better. I wouldn't say better, but it's definitely on the same level as Raising Cane's. I did not like the fries as much though as Raising Cane's, but the Raising Cane's fries I feel like were kind of just like whatever. They weren't seasoned. These ones were seasoned, so maybe they were better. I don't know. The moral of the story is that I like them, and they are closer than Raising Cane's, so I would just go to this place instead of Raising Cane's. And then I don't even know, what are some other chicken places? Chick-fil-A, get that out of my face. I used to like Chick-fil-A, and then it started making me feel sick. And even when I did like it, I would just get the grilled chicken sandwich, which never made me sick, but their nuggets and fries would make me so bloated feeling, which is like the most woman thing for me to say. I feel like that's like a woman issue, is they eat something and then they feel bloated. But I'm not gonna fucking lie, I would feel hella bloated after eating fried food, and I did not feel it with this place that I went to today. This is new. Is there a World Forge here? I don't see anything shining. So like this is just like a little abandoned area. that's not even named or anything. Interesting. That might have always been there, and then it just, like, that road was added to make it easier to get to. Because WoW did have, like, a lot of, like, little Easter egg areas, I guess you would call them, where they were just, like, little bits and pieces that, like, didn't serve any purpose. This guy down here, that's what it was. I went and talked to the troll. If I went over this bridge, the quest to fight the robots is right here. You're a tall one. Off and away with you. Alright, is there anything down here? A lady that I can't even talk to. And she's named too, which is interesting. Usually a named character would have, like, even if it was just random dialogue. Oh, this guy.
You got my attention.
Torben. Okay, hold on. They might just have walking dialogue or something then. What kind of walking is this? Interesting. I wonder if it's like he walks back and forth for a little bit and then comes back. I don't think there's anything up there. There's nothing in this wagon, so we're gonna go. Out of control automaton. Who's messaging me? All right, let's see. All right, so there were a bunch of people that came through here, so we're gonna have to wait for respawns. We'll see if there's any World Forge items in here. I feel like there is something. There's a few left at the back here, which is nice. Come on, dude. Come on, did I seriously lose that? I'm still able to attack it, so I guess not. Alright, one more I need to kill, and then I need 3 parts, so I need to kill at least 3 of them. It's kind of annoying when I see, like, a level 57 come back to this area. And it's like, okay, I get why you're here. Like, you want to do other quests to get reputation and stuff, but it is annoying. And I mean, I've also done that. I've definitely gone back to older areas. Reputation on the server is also shared across all your characters, which is amazing. It makes it very easy to get to Exalted. I think I... Like, look at my... Like, I'm revered, so I'm almost Exalted with 4 of these places, except for the Exodar, which is going to be harder to do just because there's no Draenei stuff. Okay, I've done my 7 and 10. There's no Draenei focus quest since you can't get to the Exodar area, and like all that stuff's cut off. Same for Blood Elves, but
Need assistance?
like you're gonna see, I get a bunch right here. Like I got 62 for Exodar, 62 again. So yeah, I get like a little over 100, which is nice. Loop of the Frost Hills, +1 stam. Thank you. Thunder Brew Hops. I do have that quest. I'll do this then. The undead have a similar quest to this. Like you have to right-click these, which tangle you, and then you move back, and then you get the item. Like at first, I did not understand how this quest worked, and then I was like, "Oh, I have to move away." Like I just stood there like this, and was like, "What do I do?" It's like, "Oh, it's hard to move away." It's supposed to be like, I guess you're pulling something. You're pulling the hops out of the ground. Undead have this quest, but it's like they're collecting spores, and then there's like elementals, like fungus elementals nearby that you also have to kill. So it was cool to see that twice. I don't remember if any other races have something similar to that. Humans might. I played human for a little bit. They might have had something with the grapevine stuff, but I feel like the vineyard stuff was already like in the game before, so I could be wrong. I will take that refreshing water, please. And then sure, I can do more quest, but less running, more rezzing. I can't take that quest.
What can I do for you?
Talk to me.
We will take... They all sell for 52, so we'll take those, and I hit level 10. Alright, we get our Mystic Enchant. Critical Strike increase for Crusader Strike. Duration and cooldown of Consecration increased by 2 seconds. Holy Life grants 10% of its heal amount to up to 5 friendly targets within 8 yards of the initial target. That's pretty good. I feel like Consecration lasting longer, because I should have Consecration now. That's pretty good. I'm not going to be doing AoE stuff too much, though. But that's, like, just free. I think that's a nice starter one, because I'm not going to be... I can't group with other people, so the Holy Light doesn't matter. And then let's sell stuff.
What can I do for you? Keep your feet on the ground.
Alright, so let's see. I think I'm going to put that there for now. Although, that might be better for hammer. just because I can stun something real quick. Righteous Fury. Divine Protection. I don't need Righteous Fury. I mean, I'm probably going to get it just because there's probably a talent. Speaking of talents, I think there's a talent that this one right here. Yeah, while Righteous Fury is active, all damage taken is reduced. So I'm probably going to go that way. So do we increase strength or increase all healing done by you and all effects on you? Increase parry chance. I mean, we want to go through prot, so I think we're gonna go this way. Do I want strength though? That's what I'm wondering, because I think what this will do is this basically turns out to be whenever I heal myself, I heal 10% because I would heal 5% more and I get healed 5% more. But increasing strength, this will be a 15%. That's pretty fucking good. Although I'm pretty sure there's a blue scroll for that too. I think I'm going to go for Divinity then. And then we'll go to Collected Blue. Divine Strength. So at level 45, I can get that talent for free. Holy or Retribution. Interesting. Is that what that is? Divine Strength. Interesting. I've not noticed that before. Let me see what other level 10 stuff I can get. That was the thing I looked at. It increases the distance for... What's my orange gonna be? Because that's gonna like help build what I'm going to be doing. That doesn't really matter. That doesn't really matter. No, not Retribution. No. 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 Your Paladin's heals have a 33% chance to trigger a random blessing. That's pretty good if I was going holy. I do like that. When do I get this? At 30. So I will be using these right away if I get these. Increases holy damage by 10, but reduces physical damage by 10. Interesting. Using certain seals. Oh, right. If I switch between seals. Seals no longer... Oh, seals no longer cost mana, but have a 10-second cooldown and a heavy global cooldown reduced by 1 second. Powerful strike that deals 150. Heals a friendly target. Crimson Defense. Now we're talking. Blocking attacks grants you Crimson Defender. Consume 3 stacks to empower your next ability. Stacks up to 6 times and lasts for 15 seconds. None of these really wow me. None of these really make me go, wow. I mean, Protection Mastery is kind of bleh for this kind of run. I mean, I guess I might take just one of the attacks. And then what's my one... What level am I at? 35. What's my one artifact going to be? So there's only 3 of them. That's hella cool. Just 3 seconds of running 70% speed. Interesting. Ooh. 1 minute cooldown. Hurl a light infused hammer into the ground, where it will blast a 10-yard arcing light for 10 seconds, deals holy damage to enemies, and reduces their movement speed by 50. Also heals up to 5 allies every 2 seconds. That's probably the one I'm going to go for. Yep. Yep. Pretty good. All right. And now I can get, what am I missing? Shoulders and tabard. So we're going to get, we'll just send the adaptive tabard, and armor, shoulders. We'll take these. And now, open that. Save changes. And then learn this recipe. Oh, I've got so many of these logs. It's log, it's log. Alright, we're going to mess around with my wardrobe. So to anybody watching this, I apologize about how boring this is going to be. Only show the stuff that I have collected. Ooh, I could do miner's helmet. And then I can have it that, I use a pickaxe. I don't want something that covers up my beard and hair. I do have the light for it. I've got that. I got this, which looks sick, but it gets rid of my beard, which I'm not a big fan of. I have this, which is really cool. That gets rid of both beard and hair. Ooh, I could just get an eye patch. I feel like I do that. That's like my typical go-to, though, is the eye patch. The wolf stuff looks so cool. I could do bunny ears. Bunny ears. I hate this. I hate that this, like, makes my beard go away. Like, that looks so bad. I might go for, like... Yeah, I might go for this. I'm doing this already on my rogue, though. And I kind of don't want to double up. I don't want to just go for a bird on my head. I could just, yeah, I could just do, like, chainmail. Augmented chain helmet. Let's see how much there is for this augmented. Not really. Filters collected. It's more of a cowl. I kind of like that, though. It's very knightly. Alright, so then pauldrons. See, that's when I want to have, like, a hella cool, Like the Challenger plate stuff looks sick. Ooh, that match is really nice. Ooh, that looks good too. Champion. Let me see if there's other champion stuff. It matches that. Alright, so then I think it's also Coif was the name of it. Yeah. Double male. Hold on. Hold up. I think we're gonna go double male then. Double male. 2 men for the price of 1. Laced male? That matches. Worn male. Okay, hold on. Worn male. Worn male. Worn male. Oh, this looks sick. I love how it matches. And then for the back, I love this back. It looks so cool. Ooh, that looks nice too. Maybe red. The Sentry cape looks nice. Is that a little longer? Yeah, the Chieftain cape. Okay. I think I might stick with that. Ooh, hold on. Ooh. That's nice. Alright, we're going to go with that. And then the tabard. So we have the adaptive tabard. So it blends in. But I think we're going to go, hell yeah, Tabard of the Ascension. That matches pretty nicely. Tabard of the Hand doesn't look too bad. Ooh. I think we are going to go Tabard of Ascension. And then for shirts, deckhand shirt, apprentice shirt, brown linen, trapper shirt, brawler. Is that what I'm wearing? I think whatever I have right now is good. And then I got the wrist, waist, legs. All right, so main hand. I'm not really going for a theme other than like I'm like a knight, I guess. So I could go for... Okay, it's not going to let me use two-handed like that. It used to. We're going to do one-hand swords. Maybe I like Blade of the Basilisk. That is really nice. And then for shield, we can use... Is there like a blue shield that would be nice? Even like the Draconic one isn't bad. Cobalt Buckler. It looks pretty good. Ooh, gold-plated. I don't like how warped that is, though. Is there like a cleaner one? Ooh, straight-up Defender Shield's not bad. Could just go with the Commander's Crest, too, since I'm playing an ally. Ooh, kind of like those. That's not bad. I kind of want... I'm okay with that. Filter shields. I don't want like something that's like way over the top. Like that's not bad. The Lord's Crest. Draconic Defender looks so nice. I might stick with that. That's like a classic. Knight's Crest. Oh, here we go. This one's not as warped. I like that, the Crusaders. I wonder if there's Crusaders stuff. So let's go back to main hand. And... did I go main hand? No, I wasn't ranged. Main hand. Short saber. I'm just going to do Crusader. Hammer of the Grand Crusader. That's 2-hand. Blade of the Blackrock. Let me look at 1-hand swords. Northern Short Sword. Light Scimitar. Sword of Zeal. Oh, I can have Lincoln's. Oh, I might do that. That's pretty sick. I kind of want to go for... I apologize to like the 0 to 1 users watching this, but this is where I dump most of my time, is designing my character. Is there like a Lincoln shield? I don't know if there is, and if there is, I might not even have it. I might do the crown shield then. Lord's Crest. That looks pretty sick. I kind of want to change my armor now a little bit to match this more. Oh, I love this. This looks sick. So for helm, is there Crusader related stuff? There is, but it's going to take away my beard. Hold on. Crusader Pauldrons. Blood. Hold on. Blood scale. Yep. Crusader Aegis. Shirt. Deckhand shirt. Wrist. Hands. Crusader gauntlets. I kind of like this stuff more. Waist, just show collected. Scarlet belt. Legs. Crusader stride. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then for the back, I'm gonna get that red cloak. The chieftain's cloak. Maybe a blue. Maybe a blue to contrast that. Yeah. That looks pretty good. I don't like the helmet anymore, though. So we're gonna switch that to... maybe just that. That looks sick. Overlord's crown. That's just very simple. I still get to keep my hair, too. I might do that. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. You know what? We're going to keep that. That's my look. That is a very cool look. I think this looks awesome. All right. Enough honking around. My lay on hands is ready. All right, and then we're going to go... one of these guys should be able to tell me where.
Great to meet you.
Profession trainer, wood cutting. He's over that way.
See you soon.
Alright, we're gonna go make some boars. Make some boars. And then we're gonna make some more better gear. More better gear. I can talk. Wrist. We just have those copper ones. Waist. We have that. Alright, so let's see. Fine thread. Okay. I'm gonna need to go to... I can buy coarse thread here, but fine thread I think I'm gonna have to go elsewhere. So we might as well go to my man, the woodcutter, which I probably won't get much more XP, but I can chop these up and then get a little bit of copper out of it. I feel good about this. I feel good about these life changes. About the direction that my Kodo is moving. We're gonna make it. I feel like I'm only gonna be able to like craft one plank and then it's gonna be like, okay, you're good. There is a point where it's like you very quickly out-level the stuff around you. And then I'll have to figure out where to go next after that for the wood cutting at least. But it is there just to like be like free experience. The mining is more what I'm here for. And I might end up just dropping a lot of the quests here. Usually I focus on the quests in an area, and then when I'm finished all of them, then I leave. But because I am not having the mob scale with me, it's going to make that harder. And I should constantly be moving towards... There's Bjarn. Oh, level 12 elite. I don't know if I could take him on. I kind of have confidence. I need to have confidence in myself. But I really can't risk it. But at the same time, I fucking want to. Okay, I don't want to pull that other snow leopard though. So I need him to come back here. There's a snow leopard there too. Alright, we're doing this. This could be it. This could be my last stand. Don't want to pull anything else by accident. Alright, we're gonna heal. We're gonna throw up, where is it? Come on. Holy shit. God damn. That was so dangerous and not worth it. I mean, I got a ton of experience out of that. I should have eaten this before. Alright, cool. I did not die. Went upstairs and said hello. Uh-oh. Something going on upstairs? Hold on. We go AFK again. I thought something bad happened upstairs. Apparently not. Ugh. My baloney has a first name. It's OSCAR. My baloney has a second name. It's MYER. MAYER. Oh, I don't think it's Mayer. It's Meyer. Cause Oscar. Oh, it's MY. It's MYERS. Cause Oscar Myers has a way with BOLOGNA. All right, the woodcutter should be around here. There he is. Oh, right. There's a quest here with these guys where I have to kill an elite wolf. This is new. This whole section is new here. This was just empty before. Although it's just like one or two quests. Yeah, two quests. And they're all wearing the wolf helms, which is really cool.
Welcome.
Timber for the Coldoon. Frost pine logs. And this
What
one
can I do
is
for ya?
Ice Hide, the Iron Broke. Yeah, and I can get this mask, which looks so cool. And it's very good. I probably would get the cape, though. No, you know what? I would get this because this helmet that I'm wearing right now is -2 stam, so I would want to get this. Even though the attack power is, like, really not what I want to be going for. Alright, then that's a hunter. But then this is the sawmill, so I can start making sizzling sounds. See, look, it was only 2. It was 2 of them, and I already maxed it out, but I'll Clean them all. I'm getting distracted by other stuff on my phone. You got any games on your phone? I am a journeyman blacksmith now. Alright. That quest is going to be tough, and I can't team up with anybody. That might even be... Yeah, it's a group quest. I'm going to have to wait until that's green until I can do that quest. Because I am not confident in my ability. Even though I just took on Bjarn and he was a level 12. Ooh.
What's on your mind?
What's on your mind? Alright. I can vend all this stuff.
Great to meet you.
I don't think there's a merchant here, though. But I do need to get logs. It's logs, it's logs. I think this building is new, too. I could be wrong. No, no, the ranch has been here. Has a building been there, though? Everyone knows it's log. Yeah, and then this quest up here is kill that named Wendigo, which is also going to be difficult. Got him. I got one extra, too. That's crazy.
How are ya?
Great to meet you.
I've the finest wares